Legend of Total War here with part 5, I suppose, of my Stainless Steel 6.4 Let's Play campaign as the Byzantines. Alright, so a little bit of an explanation is needed. I'll try to drone on about it for too long. But basically what's happened is that this is actually supposed to be episode 8, but I lost episodes 5, 6, and 7, the footage of it. I can revert to an earlier save to redo episode 7, but, you know, it's an hour and a half worth of doing stuff, and I just don't want to redo all that stuff again. So I'll just briefly explain exactly how I had this footage lost. Like, I know how it happened. I didn't realize this would happen. But the mistake has been made, and it won't happen again. So what happened is that when I record footage, it goes into a scratch folder on my SSD, my solid state drive. And which is a faster drive. You can write on it much faster, write and read from it much faster, but it doesn't store a whole lot of data, so it gets full fairly quickly. So what I do is I transfer the video files from that drive to a more permanent drive, that my just hard disk drive, where there's 3 terabytes of 3 terabytes of space there. So as I was recording the campaign for this, you know, I have multiple episodes just being thrown into a folder on my hard disk drive. So I had 7 files in that folder. Now, after a while, the files in the scratch drive get to be, you know, hundreds of gigabytes in file sizes because there's so many of them. And, you know, as I'm recording, I just realized, I've only got 20 gigabytes left. I need to clear out my scratch drive. So I go and clear it out. And then I'm, you know, doing some other busy work like labeling things or whatever, and I make a few like typos or just stuff that I didn't want to do. And so I just pressed Control Z. Didn't do anything. So I pressed it a few more times, didn't do anything. But what happened was, it was actually doing something. It was undoing the decisions to transfer the files into the hard disk drive. So what it was doing was, every time I was pressing Control Z, don't forget, I didn't even have this folder open at the time. I don't even know how the fuck this happened. As I was pressing Control Z, these files were literally being retransferred back to the. No, it wasn't being retransferred. It was just undoing my decision to transfer them over from one hard drive to another. Now, as some of you may know, that when you transfer files from one hard drive to another, it doesn't actually transfer the file; it creates copies of them. So it was like copy paste. So it just undoes that decision. But the problem is the original file is gone. So what happened was, I go back into my Byzantine folder, and all of the files are gone. Now, it just happened to be fortunate that I had already released episodes 1 and 2, and episodes 3 and 4 are already on YouTube, like just sitting there ready to be uploaded. They're uploaded, ready to be released. So they're essentially backed up. But episode 5, 6, and 7, they were in the process. They were going to be uploaded today. Well, I can't now because they're gone. So Windows 10 once again fucks me over, and that's just that. I'll know to be more careful next time with my Control Zs. I tried doing a redo, as in a Control Y, and it didn't work because it recognized that the files were deleted and it tried to put them back in, but it said, you're trying to put back a file that doesn't actually exist anymore. And I was just like, oh, fuck me sideways. Except I was more angry than that. I've had a bit of time to cool down, because the last thing I'm going to do is make episodes when I'm in like an absolute... Like, I'm usually cranky, but I do not want to be... You don't want to see me when I'm actually furious. Okay, it's bad. It's really bad. It's not a good thing at all. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it at all. So I've had some time to cool off. Went and go kick some boxes around and just realized, look, it's just 3 episodes. 4.5 hours worth of footage. It's not the end of the world. This isn't like a challenge campaign or whatever. It's not the end of the world. Just continue from where you left off. Don't worry about it. So that's what I'm doing now. Just going to try and chill. Don't worry about it. We lost a bit of stuff. I'll do a little bit of a recap so you guys at least know what happened. I think the main thing that really pisses me off is that there was some amazing battles and like moves that I pulled in the previous 3 episodes, and no one's going to see that now. And I get criticized for like the minor of things, like you're not using merchants and all this kind of stupid shit. But when I do actually pull off like an amazing heroic victory, you guys are pretty good to be like, that was a great victory. And I look, as much as I hate being criticized, I love being praised for doing a good job. Everyone does. Nobody dislikes being praised. But anyway, there were a few battles like that, which I thought were particularly good, and they're lost into the abyss now. Anyway, so what happened was, over here, obviously we've captured Rome, but what happened was, the Papal States declared war on me. I was in the middle of fighting Sicily, and then they sent a huge full stack to attack Naples. I only had a few units in there, so there was no defending the settlement. I let them take it, and then I went and took Bari. They sat in the settlement, and while on my way back I decided, hey, here's an idea. I'm going to split my forces up. I sent the majority of my troops under like one commander, because there was like loads of generals in that army, up through here to come up to Rome. And I sent 3 generals and the horse archers to besiege Naples. This was a full stack in there, but most of it was infantry, and there was a general. So what happened was, when the sally out battle happened, I used the horse archers to just obliterate their cavalry, and then because their general was dead, charged into their urban spear militia, caused mass rout. The only units that don't rout are the Papal Guard, but horse sandwich a few times into them, and they're dead. And that was the bulk of the Papal States just wiped out. Now, while that was going on, we besieged Rome, so it didn't give them a chance to build up their armies. And so I took that when it was virtually undefended, taking out essentially the Papal States immediately. And so the Roman Empire once again has Rome again. Now, I would like to make it the capital, but right now this is like my most western territory. That would be a silly move to make it the capital. I just had public order problems all throughout the east, and I've decided to hit Genoa because they've got a crusade going on right now, which is an opportune moment because I think it's going for Baghdad. Their armies are running through my lands, but they won't necessarily attack me. So their manpower out here is fairly depleted. Now's a good time to attack them before they get back here. Over here, this wasn't interesting, so don't worry about that. Over here, this was interesting. After getting a few extra forces from Damascus, we set down to go and take Acre, but as soon as I saw the size of the garrison here and the wooden walls, like, let's go see what Jerusalem's going on. And they had a draw-out situation ready to go. I was like, fuck it, I'm taking it. So I took Jerusalem, and almost immediately after I took Jerusalem, the Fatimids attacked. Now, I've already defended the settlement once, so this army here is badly damaged. They didn't get any chance to recruit any more troops. I've sent reinforcements here from these settlements. I've also got another army coming down from here. But these guys here, they're not going to relieve the army at Jerusalem. No, the best defense is a good offense. If they want to set all their armies here, let's attack them where they aren't, and let's attack them where it hurts. Right here. So these guys here, they need to just hold out as long as possible. Now, we're going to sally out here, because I need to get these guys inside the settlement. And, because otherwise they're just going to get attacked by these guys, so let's sally out here. Plus, majority of this army here is just infantry, so it should be pretty easy. And up in the north, I forgot to talk about, Hungary hasn't been too difficult to deal with. The Byzantines are very strong. Their armies, the Athanatoi are great. So I just relied pretty heavily on that. I'm going to be brooding over the loss of these episodes for a while. I really don't like Javelin Men, but it's all I've had to recruit. And between that and nothing, it's like, well, it's better than nothing, isn't it? Alright, so I want to get my horse archers out to try and take out their general right away. Let's get to it. It's starting to get a bit hot. Let's put the fan on. Oh, my chair's going to get squeaky as well. Oh well. Alright, so... Oh, hang on. Looks like they're going to assault. Alright, they're actually going for the assault. Sometimes this happens. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Alright, what I want is for you two to get out here. We want to make them drop both the... the ladders and the siege tower. Because like I said, I've already defended this settlement once before. And if we can get a repeat, because it was a great defense as well. These guys here burnt so many of them. I just need you to charge into them to make them drop that ram. No, we want the ram to get to the walls. We don't want the siege tower. We don't want them getting up on the walls because we want to limit where they're coming from. The problem is that they're relatively well protected out here. You just stay out there for the time being. Just need you to have a solid charge into these Arab infantry, but you need a good angle for it. Gotta drop it. Okay, good. So that's been dropped, so you can come back inside now. I don't think we're gonna get them back inside. And the ram is still on its way. Okay, so let's get archers up on the wall. And these guys up here. Where are you? I need you over here. Okay, these guys over here. Start bringing them in. I don't know if they'll get here in time, but they might. We'll see. Anyway, we should be able to defend the settlement with what we've got here. So these guys just stand there. They'll probably cop a little bit of a burning. That's okay. Okay, I want you to go around and start shooting their I don't know if you'll have enough to kill the general, but that would be the best option for you. Don't start shooting yet. Wait for them to get inside. This is why it's important to get these guys in here during the end turns. So, because otherwise they have to run to get here and they'll be exhausted, which isn't really a good thing.
Grave tidings! Our enemy are at the gates!
Okay, I want you to stand here to try and protect the flamethrowers. They're far at will. Now, also another thing is that I've released episode 1 and 2 at this point in time of recording this episode. As I said in the preview, in the first episode, I think I said it anyway. If you guys want to support me doing these kinds of campaigns, as in modded campaigns, you've got to support the Let's Plays. Now, at this stage here, this campaign is performing not great. Like, it's not terrible. It's not as bad as like a Third Age Total War campaign or a Call of Warhammer Beginning of the End Times campaign. Like, those did disgustingly low views. But this is not particularly good. It's not. It doesn't like match the amount of effort that needs to go into it in terms of the number of episodes. It's got to be proportional. Because this will be like probably 30, 40 episodes in this campaign. So all I'm trying to say is that as I said, if you want to see more of these campaigns, because I get people saying, you know, how come I don't cover more mods? I'm just like, because it's not worth it for me. My campaign's not built on mod Let's Plays or mod reviews, and mods just don't perform well on YouTube for me. And all I'm trying to say is that if you want to see more, you've got to support them more, because these are difficult decisions to like. I can't justify doing stainless steel all the time, because whenever I do a vanilla campaign, there's always one or two comments like, why are you doing vanilla? How come no stainless steel? It's just like, well, because vanilla gets better views. Like, I'll still play vanilla, stainless steel, even if it's not a Let's Play, or especially if it's not a Let's Play. But I can't justify doing Let's Plays. It's sort of like Europa Universalis 4. Like, I've played Europa Universalis 4, but I outright refuse to do a Let's Play on it because I know it'll do shit.
We have captured the enemy's walls.
Or same with like Civilization 5 or 6 or whatever. Like, I know people would not enjoy my way of playing it, so I'm just not going to do a Let's Play on it. People will say, "Oh yeah, just do what you enjoy," but that's not what you want to see. You've proven to me that's not what you want to see because you've shown that with the. I didn't end up using him, but. You know, you guys say one thing, but your actions say another
in
thing.
our favor. From such tidings does victory emerge.
If only we had more of them. They just got wrecked out here. This guy here is also very old. He's like 65 years old, so he's gonna die
Only
soon.
half the enemy force remains.
I didn't even need these guys. Actually, if you guys... No, that's alright. Come on, kill their general, and then we can be done with them. Oh, he's actually still got quite a few bodyguards left. Okay, I may have jumped the gun in that. Back. The boiling oil.
Battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
He's taking a bath in boiling oil. Oh fuck no! Fuck no! He's still in combat. Oh, like I said, he's old. If he dies, it's not the end of the world. But I think he's going to because he's stuck in there at the moment. Yeah, I think he's fucked. Oh, I hate it when that happens. They just get stuck. I got no more flame to use.
Our foolish general has thrown his life away.
Luckily, he
and
was
perhaps
old.
Our
So he was going to die of old age in the next turn or so anyway. But the problem is now our guys aren't going to stand and fight very well. Alright, so maybe I do actually need you guys to get over here. Yeah, they just get stuck. Anyway, I personally think it's better for them to die in battle like this than to die of old age. And you can tell he's old, look at his grey hair. It's a good thing reinforcements are on the way. It's fucking annoying. This fucking guy here didn't die. All the boiling oil and flamethrower poured on him, and my guy's the one that dies. Luck of the draw sometimes. Get in there. Most of their forces
It is
are dead.
unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Where's their damn general gone? Oh, he's over there. Alright, now we go out there and just try and run them down as much as possible. We've got to get to 85% if we want to wipe them out, because I'm confident we'll kill the enemy general. Let's hope so. It's only got 3 men left. Shoot that. The motherfucker just does not want to die. Kudos to him for that, I suppose.
Our men have... The enemy flees the battle! Run down those worthless peasants!
So yeah, we might have gotten a turn or two extra on that general, but he was on his way out. It's old.
This is a
If it was a young general, then that would have really sucked. But like I said, they die of old age. It happens.
Yes.
Okay, good. That's what I wanted, for them to be sitting inside the settlement. Also, it gives us the opportunity to recruit some more troops.
Your orders?
Okay, they'll have a much harder time now attacking the settlement.
Full sail.
And I think we've got some flamethrowers coming down here, don't we? Yeah. So, as you saw in that, just 7 of them did that much damage. Imagine if they were actual full strength unit. So over here, we've got the settlement here under siege.
Right, my lord.
And I don't want to assault it just because I know that I'm going to take loads of casualties doing it. It's just better, I think, to starve them out. Alright, next person we want to kill.
Who do I
Est
face? My lord, should we spare any of them? When shall we attack the walls then, my lord?
Here's another thing, is that these guys here are not commonly recruitable right now. Eventually they will be. So I'm like reluctant to send them into battle, so I'd rather hire mercenaries. But at the same time I do need my money for like purchasing, like building up my infrastructure. So I'm just not certain if I should. Oh, they're not too expensive, and then yeah, it'll be fine.
We march.
Get them to
for our
operate the siege
victims.
equipment. So let's go kill their king.
They will regret not fleeing first. Kill them all, men!
Wait, is this a town, not a large town? Because if it's a large town, it's difficult to deal with. If it's just a little town, it's easy. Ah, it's a large town, okay. As I've said many times in the past, these walls here, types, are the most annoying to deal with. For me personally. Right, we need two off the ladders. Okay, that there's not well defended. Send over here. Now I think at this point in time that the Hungarians don't actually own any castles. They've just got like towns. I think Belgrade is a town, not a large town.
Our men have reached the gate with the battering ram. Our men have reached the walls with their ladders.
I don't think these guys will win, but it doesn't matter. Just keep them distracted while we get in over here.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Actually, what they should do now that they've got everyone
Our
up on the
men
ladders,
have done
get
well.
off the walls.
The gates give grace to God.
Fighting on the walls
We
is
have
never to
captured
your
the enemy's
advantage.
walls.
It's always to the AIs. Ooh, this looks interesting. Because I would very much love to shoot some javelins into his face. Okay, stand back. Gotta be careful, if I send too many of them, he'll attack. But they're doing a great job right now. Well, they've made it a lot easier for us to finish him off, so well done to you two.
The enemy king lies dead, slain by our brave soldiers. Attack!
Okay, now
while
since
his
their king is
men mourn
dead,
their
it's a
loss.
great opportunity for us to rout these units. Do not let them get back to the town square.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
Okay, it's just 2 units of spear militia. Not a big deal there at all. Get back. Draw them out here if we can. Okay, now let's get the Gazmuli over here. Oh, hang on. I don't think we've got this gate. Too easy. The The thing is, large towns aren't that bad if there's only a few units garrisoning it, but if there's like a full stack in there, it's not good. It's not easy to sneak in there, and the towers do so much damage. Just get organised first.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
Oh, the other unit ran away over here. Okay, well that's good, we can easily get to them then. Stop.
My lord! Our men have taken control of the
So
city.
let them get back into the town square.
The enemy flees the battle! Run down those worthless... All of Christendom will be awed by the victory.
A lot of battles like this also were missed out on. But they're not the ones that I'm worried about. It's like, well, not worried about, that I'm lamenting over. It's the great big battles. Like the battle against the Crusade. The Crusader states in every single battle that we fought them caused us, like we beat them in every battle, but they were hard to beat every single time. And the last time that we fought them was no exception. That was a hard battle. So, disappointed that's all lost. Only my memories of it will exist. Alright, let's just leave behind this unit. 70%'s not great.
Who do I face?
Can leave him as a governor.
Yes? Onward. Let me strike, my lord.
Do we have governors around? Yeah, you're still a governor. Can you leave now?
Command me.
Yep, what about you? Oh, you don't even have one there.
Let me strike, my lord. We shall send them to hell. Who do I face? Men, we march. Stopping for the night.
So King Bod is next to die.
Where to, sire? Without a trace.
Okay, now we've got Pisa over here. So yeah, we're pretty rapidly and aggressively attacking everyone. Because now is still the best time to do it. The longer you leave it, the more difficult it's going to be. I know some people like to have these sort of delayed campaigns where they sit around doing nothing for like 200 turns and then try and play, but it's like, it's sort of like if you're in a race, like in a marathon, it's like you sitting down for the first hour.
That lot in oil,
shut up.
I can think of...
And sitting around for an hour and then trying to win the race after that. It's just like, okay. That's not how you do it, you know. You can do that if you want. Alright, so what am I gonna do about this? I'm gonna put you over here, and I'm gonna put two of these over there. Put these three here. Okay, cool. And that's defended, but this over here isn't. So we'll run around over here. It doesn't even matter if they get shot by towers, they're too well armoured. But the guys that I put over there, they got a long way to run. So you get up on the wall here. Oh fuck me! I took too long. I was dicking around, and now he's over here. Okay, just hold on. Go around the other way. There's another entrance over here. See, they're still fresh anyway. Okay, well you can't stop us in both areas. So while he's chasing them, we'll get up over here. I just need to get one guy up on the wall.
Our men have reached the walls with their ladders. Our soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us now.
You know, Medieval 2 is the only Total War game in where soldiers can walk down off the ladders. It's the only one. Take him out if you can. But it looks like they're making a mad rush to the town square. See, the urban spear militia aren't too bad. Like they're spearmen and everything, but they're not that dangerous. So pull through. Make sure we've got him around the back.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset.
There we go.
But
Like
our
I said, they're not
men
that
are
dangerous.
winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Okay, there's a general's bodyguard over here. I'd rather not deal with... because they do a lot of damage. Okay, just hang on. Stand back over here. Urban crossbow militia coming through us. Those would be good to kill, but let's draw them out. What you want to do is try and get them to come around a corner, because they can't shoot us effectively from here. Yeah, come follow. Alright, let's go for them now, see how that goes.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted,
And then we'll
victory
cross
will be
for you.
ours.
Alright, can knock down this gate. So the next target I want to try and kill is the general's bodyguard. Now, as a rule of thumb, you shouldn't try and kill general's bodyguard with other general's bodyguard, in my opinion.
Our men have reached the gate with the battering ram.
Unless they're presenting their ass to you like this. This actually could work out very nicely for us. Problem is, there's always a chance, because they're high attack units, they could kill one of my generals. But I've got way more than he does. And we charged his rear.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset.
Let's just
but
make
our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy
Yeah, you're
victory.
safe. Because none of the other guys really matter, just you. Because you're a relatively young emperor. Okay, they can easily beat the urban spear militia, I think. Even though they won't not break. Slow down.
Our men have done well. The gates have fallen.
Who's this here? You're a fool. Get out of there. I've already lost one general in this episode. That's enough.
We are blessed. The enemy
Gotta cut
general
off these guys
is
here.
dead. We have sent the idiot to hell.
There's two of them there. Cut them both off. At the same time, still need to kill them quickly because they're in our way. So I'm giving them move orders as well as attack orders at the same time. Go, move it, move it, move it. Good thing you've got a lot of dread. That really comes in handy with these kind of fights. There we go, that's what we're looking for. Alright, I think we got this.
My lord!
Oh, you guys didn't fucking get the bastards.
Our men
Didn't
no
get that many
longer
of them.
command the city.
A volley in the back should make him break.
The enemy
Yeah, I'll
flee
send it there.
all of Christendom.
27 men lost. That's nothing. And they're all just generals' bodyguard, no actual generals themselves.
We show little mercy. They deserve
Good.
none. We
So that's a good start to the episode.
Streets.
Apart from, of course, losing 3 of them. Or whatever, 3 episodes.
Yes, my
Okay, so I want to send these guys over to either Genoa or to Corsica. Corsica is obviously not as much of a prize as Genoa, so we'll just have to wait and see how we go. I'll probably have to leave a general behind. There's not enough
orders.
move points left, and I only just recruited that. And we need to get the Orthodox Church going. Hopefully these guys just move out of our way. Alright, what else is left for us to do? So over here, the Moors have this under siege. I don't really care who wins, but we'll just sit here for the time being and wait. Gives us a chance to, I guess, recruit some more troops, sort of. Okay, militarily, I seem to have made all the moves I can. I've got 30,000 to spend. I really want to bolster my economy, specifically my population growth. Now, Kaffa does need those issues because we get attacked from the Cumans every now and again, though. Okay, there's another settlement. We got attacked over here, and only just managed to survive it.
Infidel.
I'm already dealing with that. And over here at Tbilisi. I think we could use some light cavalry. That'll come in handy. Okay, Trebizond. I still need the money from the high tax rates. So let's get the grain exchange going. Okay, that's good. Hoping I can purchase something in every settlement. Ragusa needs what? Okay, so now we can get mortar toy here. That's good. And these. I need to make it into a fortress. To make it a fortress, it needs population growth. I probably purchased a bunch of stuff that I didn't really need, but we're doing well in the campaign, so it's all good. It's not a blitz campaign, it's not a challenge campaign, it's just for fun, so we don't have to worry about being ultra efficient. As long as it's not like being super stupid. Like if I was trying to play optimally, I probably would cancel a few of those constructions and build something else. Alright, so I want these guys
Onward. The orders.
to come over here.
Leading the men ashore. Yes.
At some point we're going to have to deal with the Holy Roman Empire as well, but I'd rather try and take out one faction at a time per army. I'll go over here.
Yes, my lord. Your orders?
I'll put as many ships in here as
Joining our
possible
fleets, my
because I
lord.
really don't want to get
Yes.
sunk.
Your orders? Full sails.
Leave me be, infidel. Empty.
Oh, there's the
I seek that honorable
Genoese
engagement, dear foe.
Crusader army. By the time they get to Baghdad, they might not even have a faction left. Same with the Papal States. Alright, let's just quick save it in case it crashes. Because, like I said, I don't want to do all this again. And move on to the next turn. So yeah, they're going to keep besieging the settlement every single damn turn. But that's okay. As long as they can hold out for a little while longer, reinforcements are on the way.
The enemy lays siege.
And
What
they'll cut them off from their supplies. And by supplies, I mean from their troops. Yep, their great recruitment centers and all their money. I was having a look at maps of like territory that the Roman Empire has conquered, and there's so many variations. People are not 100% certain. So I'm just looking in terms of Egypt, and I would say that more or less it did at some point or another conquer territory within all of those regions.
This is not good, Lord. The enemy have laid
So another
siege
fucker's
upon
declared
us.
war on us, but it's Gracul AI, so it's like,
We are besieged.
what do you expect? I'm pretty sure I had a trade agreement with them too. And the Moors just up and leave. Right, so just looking at this, got to make a judgment call on whether or not we should head for Genoa. Oh yeah, definitely. Because that's not anything special.
Yes.
Alright, so who is going to be left behind? Well, definitely not you, because you're my... Oh, you don't have that much, I thought you had more. Okay, so... Who's going to be left behind here? Do we even need to leave someone behind? Let's just see.
Name thy enemy, though. Move out. Combining forces,
Maybe.
my lord.
Let's see.
Your Majesty.
Okay, the army itself is actually in pretty
Yes.
good
Orders.
organization. No, leave
Yes.
that behind, take this instead.
Your Majesty. Orders.
So I want to leave,
Yes.
free up keep units behind if we can.
Combining forces, my lord.
Yes. Move out.
Okay, so we do need to leave someone behind. I believe you were
Number one.
in charge. But let's see if you can... Okay, that's fine. As long as it's under control, doesn't need to be great. That's
Who do I
fine.
face? Ordering boats at once.
Can you get in there by any chance? 30% chance. I mean, we could quick save and quick load until they can get back in there, but I did say no exploits, so we'll just assault them the way. And the minor city is a lot easier to deal with.
Sooner or later, they will relay your orders. Yes, my lord.
Now, after they've taken Genoa, they'll need transport to get to Corsica, but it doesn't need to happen right away.
Yes.
March.
Right, what else are we doing? So, Tunis, I don't know what happened there, but the Moors did not
Your orders,
take it.
number one.
It's a wooden castle, my least favourite to attack, but lizard defenders there are not quite as
To
strong.
battle! Without question, we shall begin the siege. Besieging forces reporting, my lord.
Okay, what I want to do here, get a boat and some troops together. Now these guys are going to Africa to help these guys out, because most of their troops are just
Number one.
levy shit. And I would like to get some more professional units to come and help. And in addition, you're going to go and help as well. Also, if I could push him off the edge, that would be great. Because he's standing on the trade route. On the road.
Yes, my lord. Plotting course now, my lord. Full
So
sail.
next end turn, they'll
Let me
sally out
strike,
here.
my lord.
But I'm very much confident of victory. Now, should we sally out here?
Infidel.
I mean, it is mostly trash, but what do we have available here to recruit? Nothing. So, waiting here for another turn, and turn in here, really doesn't matter too much. What's your upkeep cost? 11. Probably should have put a fort there, but, my general died.
Your orders?
Well, we're already able to get straight to Alexandria. Well,
Plotting course now, my lord.
man, let me just see.
Your Majesty.
Yes.
The cavalry could go and besiege it ahead, but we don't know what else is down here. So it's a bit of a risk. But it's a risk I'm willing to take.
Yes.
Because you've got to get started.
Now.
We're better off making lots of ladders.
Now we have them. We lay siege.
Alright.
When shall we attack
The cavalry will be
walls
fine.
then, my lord?
Alright, good. What are we doing next?
Name thy
It's under
enemy,
siege,
lord.
yep.
No, I
Right,
cannot go
over
there.
here. Can't forget about Hungary, they need to be punished. I mean, I'm the one that declared war on them, but they need to be punished anyway because their whole territory that belongs to me.
We
Belongs to
march
Rome.
on
Oh,
our
you
victims.
fuck.
Command me.
Shit. There's a chance this might work.
My lord, should we spare any of them? Sooner or later, they will relent, my lord. When? Who do I face? That is impossible.
And get some more guys over to it.
Orders.
Let me strike, my lord.
Oh well.
Name thy enemy.
It's
lord.
not the end of the world. At least they're not able to recruit any more troops while this is going on. But that's going to cost us a turn. Okay, I don't think there's anything else militarily we need to do. Wouldn't it be funny if the Papal States actually managed to take Baghdad, and that's the new Holy See right there. You know, let's do some construction. I want to keep recruiting from here because this is where I'm going to get essentially my best troops from, and the recruitment pool it maximizes a pretty low level, low number. So militia barracks here. It just gives us more of the same. I think what we need is improved trade routes. Gotta start making more money. Because, as you can see, we didn't have a whole lot of money to spend this time. How's the public order everywhere? So, Varad is not great. Either's Pisa, but it'll be right. Okay, let's move on. I hope they want a peace treaty, because I have no interest in fighting them anymore. I guess they wanted to try and bribe the settlement. Now, with the Turks, however, definitely not accepting peace with them. No, because we've got your settlement under siege.
Oh well. Inshallah, we shall find
I'll tell you
some
what,
you would speak
I'll give you a
of something
ceasefire
more.
if you give... Holy crap, we got a lot of settlements. Okay, Baghdad isn't here, which tells me that that's their capital. Yeah, I was just curious. Okay, never mind.
Very well. Ma'azallah.
Alright, so it's not going to be a sally out fight. We're pincered between two armies, which I'm fine with. These guys here die no matter what, well, provided we win. So if we just sit right where they're going to spawn, because that'll be good to stop these war archers from doing anything. Alright, let's do this.
Waste no time sparing enemies this day, man. Finish. Units, await my orders.
Alright, now what? Let's just reorganize that a little bit. Okay, so the enemy will come in from here, I think. There are too many flamethrowers. It's not needed for this sort of thing. Okay, do you want skirmish mode? Take that off and send the flaming shot.
The enemy are bringing in reinforcements.
Okay, I didn't quite spot them 100% perfect, but that's okay. So yeah, we really want to make sure that we catch their missile cav. There's nowhere for them to go. start moving these guys forward a little bit. You guys start closing in on them there. Let them get past, don't let them get past. All we need to do is rout this army here, because they're dead. Just provided we win. Oh, God, these guys are getting wrecked. I don't want to risk my flamethrowers.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
Fuck me. Losing lots of generals in this episode, but that, you know, that happens. I don't think it was my actual general, so it's okay. But damn, these guys are not breaking. Okay, turn around. Another problem was that, you know, getting pincered. Get in there.
Only half the enemy force remains.
God damn, these motherfuckers here just did not break. Get in there. Get rid of their Armenian archers. How are we going so far? We're not doing very well. This could have gone so much better. We were pincered. I had to try and beat them quickly, but they just did not break. Get over here. Doesn't really matter about skirmishers. Like, who cares about protecting them? Let's round this army over here first.
The enemy general
Alright,
lies
good.
dead.
This'll break this
Good
army
riddance
very
to
easily
that
now.
desert dog. Pray his death will break his immense resolve.
Good, get them the fuck out of here, and then we can turn around and defeat the smaller army. Alright, bodyguard over here. Need to go kill him. Okay, let's see which one of my generals dies. Not him. It's this one here. He died. Yeah, a lot of cavalry. Hard to protect them all against this. It's okay.
The enemy flees the battle. Run down those worthless peasants.
I actually got to wonder if maybe assaulting the settlement might have been a better idea. Because if it had been a sally-out battle, this would have been easy. But because we were pincered between two armies, I don't know. Get in there, burn those bodyguard. Just trying to burn my bodyguard. Never mind. They're not going to shoot.
Lord preserve us. We have lost half of our men.
Most of our army's trash anyway. I'm gonna kill this general, and then the rest of this will be easy. There we go, burn them. These slippery generals just do not want to die sometimes. But luckily there's nowhere for you to run.
The enemy general lies
Alright,
dead.
the rest of this
Good
will be
riddance
easy
to
now.
that desert dog. Pray his death will break his immense resolve.
Okay, we didn't lose too many of the flamethrowers, so I'm happy about that. We lost a lot of the Castrofalace, but considering the situation, being pincered between two armies, I think it went well. Well, reasonably well. No, it didn't go well. I mean, half my army's dead.
Praise the Almighty! Our enemy has lost.
Well, then again, it was the half that doesn't matter. Like, these kind of units over here, when you lose them, they're so cheap and easy to replace. It's not a big deal. I'm pretty sure we've wiped out the second army as well. As in the one that actually attacked us. So if both armies are wiped out, then this was worth doing it this way. Alright, see how we go.
This is a clear victory that goes.
Yep,
to
that's
all
wiped
men
out
of
because
great
those are
virtue
wiped out as well
and
because they
valor.
lost. And also, they've only got one turn left until they starve out anyway, so they're dead either way.
No! We tore them apart, my lord. Victory!
Right, so this is the easternmost that the
There
Empire will
stood
ever
no
go.
chance. I have silenced them. Hiding our forces from enemy eyes, my lord.
They don't stand a chance. Our javelins here will tear them apart. Alright, let's do this.
Take up your positions, men! Make this the hour!
Yeah, this settlement here is so not worth having. But, you know. We have to hold it for the glory of the Empire. How am I going to do this? I suppose just have like this kind of situation where the enemy infantry and cavalry come through here and then we just shoot the crap out of them. Yeah, just start. There we go. Doesn't even matter if they get to here, because if they attack this section here, then these guys will shoot them. No, don't start shooting them yet. These javelins are reserved for the general's bodyguard. These two here don't really matter.
Holy Mother of God! The enemy's ram is through our gates. The walls are no longer ours. The enemy have taken them.
There you go. Aim for that general's bodyguard. We're not aiming for him enough.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men, only half the enemy force remains.
Alright, it seems like a lot of the general's bodyguard are gone now. So we've got this. Look at the balance of power, we're fine.
We are blessed. The enemy flees the battle. Run down those
I didn't
worthless
wipe them out.
peasants.
Oh well. No, actually we might have, because the cavalry will still count as being dead.
This is a clear victory.
Actually, I don't know. We'll see. It doesn't matter if they don't. If they come back, they've only got a handful of infantry.
Why? There is no need for this. You have earned the ransom, Lord. The day is ours.
The enemy fleet attacks us. We must withdraw now. Dropping anchor until morning.
Whatever.
Command me.
What's the Pope doing over here? Now that Pope is a belligerent prick. I mean, we did kill the Pope in the previous episode that you guys aren't able to see. Yeah, I still got quite a few of these. So
Yes. Orders. Yes.
they don't have any experience, so merging them's no big deal. Would have been good if that guy had lived. We could have left him behind as a governor, but can't now. Alright, what I'll do with you, if you could come back over here.
Orders.
And rebuild that fort.
If they attack this fort, they will be doomed. Who do I face?
And that buys us plenty of time if anyone decides to come fuck with us.
I will defeat you honorably, my worthy foe.
Okay, so they've sent an army out here as well.
Come face me.
A part of me wants to do a draw out, but at the same time, there's no guarantee because a lot of those units there are cavalry. They could get back to the settlement. We're better off doing it this way. Let me just quick save, just in case it
When
crashes.
shall we attack the walls then, my lord? We shall send them to hell or worse. March!
No, because I'll use the horse archers to go get rid of them.
No matter how they beg, let none escape! Attack!
Alright, enemy reinforcements are coming in from the south, so that's up to you guys to go deal with. And I suppose you can go deal with it to begin with as well. Right, don't necessarily want to make the attack just yet, but just have to set that up.
The enemy have brought up more men. They hope to make up in numbers.
Yeah, if they make a mad rush to the town square, I've got to make sure we've got someone there to block them. Looks like all of their infantry have blocked the entrances to begin with, but we'll move them around after we've dealt with this. Actually, I'll do it before then. So you start making your way over here. Because there's this entrance over here that we can go and access. Now, you don't want to shoot the spear militia. You want to shoot the cavalry militia. No, we'll just put on fire at will. Come on, they're not fast moving. If they catch you, that's embarrassing. You got one of my guys. So we've definitely done a bit of damage to it. Only a little bit.
We are blessed. The enemy general is dead.
Just not
We
moving
have
fast
sent
enough.
the idiot to hell. The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
You're just charging those urban spear militia. Ooh, looks like they're in Skiltrum. Looks like they want to come over here. Charge into those urban spear militia. Or maybe he wants to walk in through there. Do we have any... Alright, look, if he gets in, it's no big deal. Alright. No one's spotting the gate over here. So hurry up. And we'll get in through that way. Lovely pile of corpses there. That makes me happy.
Only half the enemy force remains.
And what doesn't make me happy is their inability to run them down.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
What are you chasing? Just let them go, it doesn't matter anymore. Oh, they're going around the other way as well. You should need to stop it now. Okay, you three, get around over here because we'll be in this gate soon. Better hurry, because these guys are moving. The fuck? They ran all the way around here. So just break. No. Don't stop. You gotta move in there
It is
quickly.
unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a world. Our men have reached the walls with
Before
their
the
ladders.
reinforcements get over here.
Our soldiers have proved their
Too late,
worth today.
motherfuckers.
The enemy's walls belong to us now.
And you know you're fucked now. So they're already steady, so they've probably been running around. They might be tired. The other general's up this way, so we should go kill him. These guys will break there.
It is
Don't have great
unwise
morale.
to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Good. Where is he? He's up over here. Oh. Because there's technically two generals. Maybe let's hang on. You come right over this way.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
That's what you gotta love. He's a Thanator. Don't let them get back to the town square. Okay, it's too late. They're back. Hang on. Then they backed off again. Let's go take on these ones.
My lord, we have lost control of the city. It is unwise to praise the day before
Starting to take a little
sunset,
bit too much
but
damage.
Our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Oh shit. Slow down. This is not good. They can beat this one here, but then don't fight that one anymore. Oh shit, I may have bitten off a bit more than I can chew here. Because their morale is bolstered by nearby troops. And also our troops are no longer there's not as many of them. Break them. Without any of you dying would be preferable. Looks like they'll break. We've broken up their formation. Good. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, they've done their worst now. That's all they needed to do. I'll just get them to go and open the front gate, and we'll get some troops in. Alright, who are we going to use? I'll go with crossbows. So there's still a few of the cavalry militia, but if they come and fight us here, they'll probably just break anyway. I think that might be the general. No, it's not the general. Just shoot him anyway. Because sending the infantry to go fight them is a hugely inefficient way of fighting. Even if we use the Castrofalake, which are good at dealing with them, still they're sitting ducks, so we might as well shoot them. Alright, you get in over here. See if we can break them. No, they're not going to break. Move back. You shouldn't shoot over at that angle. Yeah, you have a rest. Let these guys have a bit of a shoot. Okay, let's get these guys in. There's only 100 of them. They'll kill it easily.
Only half the enemy force
helps.
remains. It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Okay, yeah, just keep shooting them. And we've still got ammo, so might as well use it, and they don't have anything to fire back at us with. But the problem is, it's just it's a slow way of killing them. That being said, so is melee. Melee drags out for ages. It just looks like there's more going on, that's all. When there actually isn't. Alright, I'm gonna send this back in to charge at them.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Okay, not a lot of them dead. Only 9% of them remain. Would have been good if we could have killed the actual general. Would have made it a lot easier to kill these other fuckers. Oh well. Oh fuck, there's the cavalry. Better send my cavalry to go get him.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our... Praise the Almighty! Our enemy has lost his stomach to fight. We must push our...
There's only
advantage.
134 of them in there. It's risky, but I hate using infantry. It's just slow, so I want to think about like just charging in there. Actually, a proper charge, because it will bowl right over them. I'm just worried that my generals have taken a bit of damage. So you guys get into combat, and you'll charge into their rear.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain, praise to our Lord. Our
Seems
men
like we got them
slain
without
the enemy
losing a
general.
general. That's
Now his
the
men
main
will
thing.
lose heart. Praise the saints. The enemy flees the battle. All of Christendom will be awed by the victory we have won.
Good. An important settlement taken with minimal casualties. Seriously damaging
Very
Genoa.
good. Preparing an ambush.
No, you don't have to do this.
Yes, I do. Leslie, no, I don't. Good, 'cause I want to.
We show little mercy. They deserve none. We march through your enemy's streets. Victory!
Okay, so public order problems here, but man, what a lot of people that we've just conquered. We need to get down here. We need to capture the settlement, because that should finish them
Yes.
off. Let me just check on here. Where's Genoa? Their territorial ranking. I don't know, is that 2? Because like right in the middle there would be 5. And 5. So they might just only have one more settlement left. Or they might have 2 settlements. They might have this region here. Actually, there's a way to test that.
Your orders? Yes, my lord.
They don't have this. They do have Marseille. Okay, so it's not going to wipe them out just yet.
Sire, without a trace, I will hide until morning.
Yes. Full sail.
We can get to... I don't know how to pronounce it. Ajaccio, Ajaccio, I don't fucking know.
Let me strike, my lord.
Alright, so if I was to leave behind everything...
Yes.
So no, if I was to leave behind
Leave
nothing
thy
except for
enemy,
you
Lord.
2,
Majesty.
it is actually under control. But I wonder if perhaps... Should be okay. 70%'s
Yes, my
manageable. And since there's a large garrison, leaving lots of troops behind is
Yes.
probably not going to make a big difference.
Orders. Yes.
Plotting course now.
Oh no.
Confused
I'm not at
Sadiq?
war with them,
I
but
am
still.
not in your navy.
Fuck.
We cannot sail there.
Alright, we
Why,
can
Prince?
get off the
Yes.
boat though.
Yes. Marching.
Alright, you get out of my
My
way.
lord. Should we spare any
Ah, good, I got to him before the Moors did. Excellent.
victory? We shall send them to hell or
Take this.
worse. March. Now we have them.
Thing is, there would have been an
I
opportunity
see.
there for a drought,
When shall we attack the
but obviously I've
Norsemen,
missed
my
that chance.
lord?
It doesn't matter though. Couldn't see what was going on here.
Yes, my lord. Full sails. Your orders, noble one. Name thy enemy, lord.
So
Who do
you
I
besiege
praise?
this now,
My lord. Should we
because
spare,
you didn't
let
build
me
a siege
strike,
equipment,
my
do you?
lord.
Did you? No.
We march on our victims. Yes, lord. Creating a huge fighting force. We shall send
So
them
we're
to
sitting here with
hell
48
or worse.
settlements.
March.
If we
When
want to
shall
get
we
victory,
attack
the only thing we actually need
Norsemen,
to do, I
my
think,
lord?
is get 2 settlements and take out the Seljuks. Which, considering how strong they are, that's not likely to happen anytime soon. We've also still got the Battle of Alexandria to do. But I'm a little bit skeptical about continuing on playing because of possible
Yes.
crash.
Orders.
We haven't had any crashes so far in the campaign, but I really don't want to have my footage cropped. I've already lost enough footage for one day, so
We
we'll
march
do this
on
next
our
time. Anyway, that's the end of this episode, guys, so like and subscribe.
shall
Part
we
6 is
attack
next,
the
and don't forget to
Norsemen,
visit me on
my
Facebook.
lord?
See you next time, fuckers.